All right, here we go. Look, the blowback from this pardon has been quite something. And it's coming from all sides. The blowback of the pardon of Hunter Biden is coming from Democrats, independents, Republicans, certainly. It's coming from talking heads on TV that have historically been sycophants for the Democrats. Even little Chucky Todd was whining about it just yesterday. I laughed because Chuck Todd's about as dishonest as they come. He's been a person to insulate, protect, and cheerlead for the Biden administration this entire time while attacking Donald Trump with or without evidence. And he's not unlike a whole lot of other folks in the media, dishonest completely, right? So a federal judge in the Hunter Biden case on taxes says that Joe Biden is trying to rewrite history.
Mr. Lang is on hold.
With this pardon, right? Well, some of the folks that are sitting in jail right now are hoping that Donald Trump can right a wrong and pardon some of them. Jake Lang is a January 6th political prisoner. He joins me again today. Jake, nice to have you back on the program.
Steve, my brother, God bless you. Thank you for having me on. We are definitely waiting for our 10-year blanket pardons, absolving of anything that we've ever done, similar to Hunter Biden.
Yeah, remarkable, isn't it? Now, tell the folks where you are at this very moment.
I'm sitting in the Washington, D.C. jail gulag, a short 4 or 5 minute drive from the nation's capital, held as a political hostage for 1,415 days now.
1,415 days. No trial yet? No bail set?
No trial, no bail, because I'm a conservative. We are being treated differently. The selective prosecution, the two-tier justice system, rules for thee and not for me, and it could never be more stark with Joe Biden playing these, selective games with his own children, allowing them to go free from ridiculous felony federal crimes, and Jan 6 prisoners sit with no due process, violation of our rights, cruel and unusually punished. Hunter Biden will never see a day in the gulag, but the Jan 6ers have spent 4 years here.
Yeah. I have not talked to you since the election, and the day after the election, when it was called on November the 6th in the early morning hours, it was obvious that Donald Trump had been reelected and will be either the 47th or 48th president of the United States. We'll see how this plays out over the next 47 days. Tell me the mood in your cell block, in your area, where there are other J6 prisoners being held. What was the mood when you realized Donald Trump had taken the election?
We have just been crying out praises to God, because for 4 long years, our family suffered. The outlook looked very grim. People were getting sentenced to 20 years in prison, 18 years, 22 years. It was really just like we were being tossed and thrown away. Some of these men are veterans, former Special Forces, Army Rangers, Marines, and they feel super dejected that their country just completely abandoned them and betrayed them. And then all of a sudden this light, this glimmer of hope started shining with the Trump Make America Great Again presidential campaign, and then we finally pulled it off. And it's just waves of relief, and knowing that our president is going to pardon us, which is the full expectation, full exonerations and full pardons for all 1,561 J6 political hostages is our only hope. Leave no man behind in the gulag, and it's just been something that's kind of like a storybook ending.
What is your message for Donald Trump if he were listening to you right now? We've got a couple of minutes here, Jake, and I want you to, if you had a message for Donald Trump, what would it be right now?
Well, we want to say, first of all, Mr. President, congratulations. You've been the only hope that we've had for 4 years. We fought for you and stood up for this country. on January 6, 2021, and we have not stopped standing. We have refused the government plea deals to turn on you. Almost every single one of us was given a plea deal offering where we could leave jail that same day if we would testify at your second impeachment hearing. We've stood firm for our country, for our value system, and now it's time that the American people see that you're a man of your word, that you go with your gut instinct, your natural feeling to just end this nightmare for us and our families and bring home all the Jan 6 political prisoners on day one. When you have the Bible in your right hand and you're being sworn into office, have the pardon papers ready to go in your left hand and make this a swift act of justice to bring relief to the most disenfranchised and persecuted group of Americans in history.
Jake Lang, I appreciate you being here from jail, live again on the program. You've been here a number of times previously. We're going to stay in touch with you, Jake, because we want to know what happens on the 20th of January, 2025. And we wish you the very best. Hopefully we can bring this nightmare to an end. Jake Lang, thank you for being here.
Thanks, Steve. Guys, I have a call to action for everybody out there. We have a petition circulating with over 30,000 signatures that's on j6pardons.com calling for our release on day one. Some amazing conservative luminaries have signed it. A lot of Real America's Voice hosts like Grant Stinchfield and Wayne Allen Root and Jeff Cruere all backing this movement. So please, guys, go to j6pardons.com and sign the petition.
There you have it, Jake Lang, everybody. Jake, thank you. We will talk again soon. j6pardons.com if you want to help support these folks that have been held for 4 years, many of them. They could use a word of encouragement. Man, are they in a good mood now compared to where they've been, though. I'll take a break and be back. It is the Steve Gruber Show Sports coming up.